We do ride 24/7 every day of the year, and there's a need for that, obviously. But tonight, the big reason that we're doing this tonight, the kickoff, is to let the public know and to get the conversation going at home. Sadly, tonight, first night of Festive Ride, we're doing a test right now for an impaired driver as we speak and do this interview. So obviously the need is there. People still don't get the message. And what we're hoping with this kind of attention to show people we're out and do it in a big way, to launch it, is to get people to understand the importance of not driving impaired. And with the help of the volunteers from MAD and tying on the ribbon and bringing the attention again, and you see all of the services here together working. North Bay City, Anishinaabeg, the military, the QPF, OPP, we're all here, and that's to let people know it doesn't matter where you go. If you're going to drive impaired, you're going to run into one of us, regardless of what's on our shoulder, and we're going to charge you and arrest you and get you off the road to keep it safe.
I can't help but think, in the 70s it was socially acceptable to drink and drive. Today it's not. Why do people still think that they can get away with it?
If I had the answer to that, I probably would be very, very pleased. I'm not sure why people think they can get away with it. Obviously they can't. We're charging people every week with impaired driving throughout the year and throughout the day. Like, we are getting people impaired driving at 9 o'clock in the morning, 8 o'clock in the morning. That's the party after. The people who think that they're okay to drive and they've been partying all night, and a couple hours of sleep and a big pot of coffee, they think they're good to go when they're not. They're still impaired. Some people just don't care. Those are the chronic impaired drivers that we get again and again and again. There was one gentleman just in our region in the last little while, it's his 10th impaired driving arrest. So those people are chronic, and we have to do everything we can to identify them and get them off the road because they're not safe. And then we have the first timers who are just going to push the edge. They think they can get away with it, and sadly then we have young people in their late teens, early 20s, and they've just ruined their life because they took a chance. The belief of YOLO on the internet, you only live once, and we hear that from some people who take that risk. Well, they've just destroyed their lives because they have so much ahead of them, and now they have an impaired driving charge. They can't cross the border. It's hard to get employment. They're going to have to do all these things because they decided that they would take that risk, and we really need people not to take the risk. It's not worth it. Not only you're going to have a criminal record, not only are you going to have huge fines, not only is it going to cost you a lot of money to get your vehicle back on the road, to go through court, to go through all those other things. If you've injured somebody or you've killed somebody because you chose to drink and drive, you've destroyed your own life as well as someone else's.